Johnny Somali, the internet's clown prince, and the art of being a complete moron. All right, gather around, gentlemen. It's your favorite red-pilled, no-nonsense, sarcastic Asian uncle here to deliver another dose of truth. Today, we're diving into the flaming garbage fire that is Johnny Somali, because sometimes you need to point out the clown in the room to remind everyone what not to do. If you haven't heard of Johnny Somali, let me save you the Google search. He's a wannabe internet villain who thought trolling entire nations would be his claim to fame. Spoiler alert, it backfired hard. So buckle up. This is going to be long, detailed, and packed with more roasting than a Korean barbecue. Who is Johnny Somali? Let's start with the basics. Johnny Somali, real name Ramsey Khalid Ismail, is a 24-year-old guy from Phoenix, Arizona. Yep, born and raised in the desert. Maybe that's why his brain's so fried. He started his YouTube channel in 2011, and back then it was all about travel vlogging. Harmless stuff, right? But when nobody cared about his generic videos, he decided to pivot. And oh boy, did he pivot straight into the dumpster. His new shtick? Being a professional troll. He figured out that controversy equals views, and views equal money. So he packed his bags, hopped on a plane, and started terrorizing some of the most peaceful, respectful countries on earth. Why? Because he knew they'd be too polite to punch him in the face right away. Smart strategy for a coward. The Japan Chronicles enter the land of patience. First stop, Japan, a country known for its politeness, its order, and its long-suffering tolerance for idiots. Naturally, Johnny saw this as an opportunity to act like a total jackass. Let's go through some of his greatest hits, or rather, lowest lows. Mocking Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Imagine walking into someone's house, making fun of their dead relatives, and then live streaming it for attention. That's essentially what Johnny did when he joked about the nuclear bombings. And he thought this was edgy humor. Nah, Johnny, it's just offensive and stupid. Big difference. Trespassing like it's a hobby, he treated Japan like his personal playground, barging into restricted areas, ignoring local rules, and live streaming his escapades like he was proud of breaking the law. Spoiler, nobody was impressed. Harassing locals, Johnny didn't just poke the bear, he poked the entire zoo. He'd randomly approach people, harass them, and then laugh it off like it was all a big joke. The guy has all the charm of a used car salesman who's also trying to sell you a timeshare. Eventually, Japan had enough. They fined him, shamed him, and basically told him to get the hell out. And what did Johnny learn? Absolutely nothing. South Korea, when one nation's trash travels abroad. So where does a man-child like Johnny go after getting the boot from Japan? South Korea, of course. And let me tell you, if you thought his behavior in Japan was bad, he somehow managed to level up his idiocy. Defiling the Statue of Peace, this guy really went there. He live-streamed himself kissing the Statue of Peace, which honors the victims of wartime sexual slavery. Think about that for a second. He saw a symbol of resilience and suffering and thought, you know what would be funny? Disrespecting this on camera. No, Johnny, just no. Harassing convenience store clerks, it's not enough that these hardworking people deal with the chaos of daily life. Now they have to deal with Johnny sticking a camera in their face and mocking them for trying to do their jobs. He's like a real-life mosquito, annoying, relentless, and serves no purpose. Getting decked midstream finally, karma caught up with him. During one of his live streams, a local guy decided enough was enough and clocked him right in the face. And honestly, can you blame them? This wasn't just random aggression. It was the result of months of Johnny disrespecting the people and culture of South Korea, the legal reckoning. By late 2024, South Korean authorities had had enough. Johnny was arrested for causing public disturbances, and to make things even juicier, he was also found with narcotics. Now he's facing up to 10 years in prison. Let's just hope he enjoys live streaming from a cell, because that's where his career is headed. And let's not forget his apology. Oh, wait, it wasn't an apology. It was a masterclass in how to fake regret while still blaming everyone else. He didn't say sorry because he felt bad. He said sorry because he got caught. Big difference. Why does he do this? Here's the million-dollar question. Why does Johnny act like this? The answer's simple: attention. The guy has all the charisma of a wet sock, so the only way he can get noticed is by being loud, obnoxious, and controversial. In his mind, bad publicity is still publicity. And let's not forget the money. Platforms like YouTube and Twitch reward engagement. And Johnny knows this. Every angry comment, every hate watch, every share, it all puts cash in his pocket. He's literally profiting off people's outrage. But here's the thing, this business model has an expiration date. You can only poke the bear for so long before the bear bites back. And in Johnny's case, the bite is a potential decade in a Korean prison. Lessons learned or not. So what's the moral of the story? For Johnny Somali, there isn't one. This guy isn't going to learn. He's too busy trying to be the internet's biggest troll to realize he's also the internet's biggest joke. But for the rest of us, there's a lesson here. Respect matters. Whether you're traveling, working, or just living your life, the way you treat people says a lot about who you are. And if you treat people like garbage, don't be surprised when they eventually take the trash out. Closing roast. So there you have it, the tragic, cringeworthy saga of Johnny Somali. He thought he was playing 4D chess, but turns out he was just playing himself. If you enjoyed this breakdown, or if you just needed a good laugh at someone else's expense, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, don't be a Johnny Somali. The world already has one, and trust me, that's more than enough.